Hey, 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 Design and Draw. I am so excited that the watercolor landscapes are coming in. I have quite a few projects being turned in for multiple classes, so I am going to try and dig into those as soon as I can and get those back to you. But do be patient with me. There's quite a bit. But here is what week 13 looks like, which is wild because this is our last big project. We are starting graphic design. So good news, you don't need extra stuff. You should already have it on your computer ready to go. So here is what the schedule looks like. For your discussion this week, I want you to decide if you could be a graphic designer, what would you want your specialty to be? Okay. So for that, there is an infographic that's attached here that you can look at, and it walks you through a bunch of different types of graphic design, because graphic design, there's like, the sky's the limit. You can be working in film, you can be working with print, you can be doing more art, you can be doing more commercial or branding, you can do packaging, you can do logos, you can do publications. You can do environmental, so that means it can be like designing like for the insides of restaurants or stores or businesses. There are so many different types of graphic design. And as a graphic designer, if you were to decide to get a degree in graphic design, you would have to work in each of them, but then hopefully you would have a specialty that you led with when you were looking for jobs. So I just want you to read through these and really think about, what do you think sounds the most interesting to you, even if you're not planning on being a graphic designer, because I know not everyone in here will go that direction, but I want you just to become familiar with these types and then think about, okay, if I were to do one of these, this is what I think I would want to do, and then tell me why. So that is your weekly discussion. Then I have quite a few things going on this week jumping into graphic design. So first thing, you are going to be following along with this quick, this is the slideshow that I created to help introduce you to graphic design. And within it, there is this little video about what is graphic design. And then here's a video of me talking about the difference between the program we're going to use, which is Adobe Illustrator, and then like Adobe Photoshop, which is probably one that hopefully you've experienced before, you're familiar with. And so I'll walk you through what those two look like, what you use them for, and I think that's really important when you're diving into this project. Now, don't forget, you should have signed into Adobe Creative Cloud the first week of school, because I gave those instructions right at the very beginning. If you're having any trouble with it, please let me know. But I also went ahead and I linked how to log into Adobe, because there is a very specific way to do it. You can't just log in. Because the district pays for it, they go through what's called an enterprise. So that's where it's all paid for. And so you have to log in that way. So make sure you are actually in there. You can just search in your toolbar, Adobe Illustrator is what we're going to be using. And then if it tries to give you like a free trial or something, then go to these instructions and follow them. If it opens right up, then you probably already did it and you're good to go and you can continue on. Because then on Thursday, Friday, and Monday, you have 3 different tutorials. Now they do go in order, and these are all tutorials that I have created to be able to walk you through the basics of using Illustrator. Illustrator is kind of tricky. It's what's called vector graphics, which I teach you about in that what is Adobe Illustrator video. And so I have some like fun little exercises that you can follow along with me and then put your own spin to it. And those will count as assignments this week. So the first one for Thursday is creating your own emoji. The second one for Friday is tracing a logo with the pen tool. Now the pen tool can be frustrating, but it can also be incredibly useful. So watch that one close. Monday, you're going to do quite a few things. You learn about gradients and you learn about the Pathfinder tool, which is super helpful. And that's going to be to create a night sky. And then I almost gave you another one, but I thought, holy cow, I just gave you a lot. And so I then on Tuesday give you just some time to work on those, make sure they're all finished up and all turned in. So here, just to make sure we know where everything is, I'm going to jump into Schoology. I'm going to go down, and just like that, graphic design is ready to go. You're going to open that up. Here's our discussion, and then here's everything you need to do this week for graphic design. After you do these, next week I'll actually introduce the big project that goes with this program, and you'll start working on that. So, pretty exciting. Let me know if you need anything at all, and have a great day.